friends, we have a lot to talk about. Welcome back, guys, to another insanely awesome video. In this one, we will be looking at the new State of Play game footage just released last week. Unless you've been living under a rock, you probably already know about Hogwarts Legacy. Just last week, PlayStation released a new State of Play for Hogwarts Legacy that looks absolutely incredible. Before we get into this video, don't forget to show your support by leaving a like on the video, as well as subscribing to the channel for future content. Without further ado, guys, let's get right into it here. For this video, I have rounded up all of the news you'll need to begin your Hogwarts journey. So, like so many others, the Wizarding World has always impressed me. Aside from watching all of the movies, playing all the games, that being all the way back to the original Order of the Phoenix title previously released on PS2, to the more recent LEGO entries, years 1 through 4, 4 through 7, I believe it was, that they released of LEGO. After watching this State of Play, there is a lot personally that I'm excited for. Right along with a lot of you guys as well, I'm sure. Now, for the news, the first thing I wanted to talk about, guys, is that contrary to the rumors surrounding this game, it will not be multiplayer. And that is confirmed per the devs. Now, I know a lot of us are bummed out about it, but a game this size, set in the Wizarding World, I think that has a lot of merit on its own. So, you know, multiplayer while it would be awesome, would, you know, potentially could make things a little bit more of a rocky start when the game releases. Now, obviously, they could do something just like Ghost of Tsushima did. So they could release it in single player and then add multiplayer later. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Bearing that, going forward, guys, yes, no multiplayer in a world as big as this game will bring, you know, a great many of us disappointment. At first, I thought this game already sounds incredible, even before the State of the Play last week. Yes, the rumors were strong regarding the multiplayer too, so you know, we already thought it was going to be there. You know, we had some idea that it was. Personally speaking, I believe this game, while lacking multiplayer, could still be amazing. Like I said, it does cater to what many of us find so enjoyable about the Wizarding World. The next thing to talk about, guys, is that this game will include and incorporate the newest entries to the Wizarding World, that being the Fantastic Beasts series. Now, plenty can be said about this series. I've watched all the movies. I very much am looking forward to the newest one too. That being the Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. That comes to theaters on April 15th, 2022. So, you know, just around the corner at the time of recording this was the 25th of March. So, you know, we're about a week away, 2 weeks away from that. For how the devs incorporated the Fantastic Beasts series into Hogwarts Legacy is absolutely brilliant. Now, according to the State of Play, the game will include a personal area where you can collect magical beasts, as well as build your own cottage or home in the Wizarding World. This, to say the least, is an incredible addition to the game that I strongly feel many who are fans of the Wizarding World will enjoy. So you could collect any of the iconic beasts from the Fantastic Beasts series, as well as ones that were in the Harry Potter series as well. So even though the game is set in the 1800s, that's pretty cool. You know, you have your own tie-in to both of them. You know, both of the Fantastic Beasts as well as Harry Potter series. Now, the next thing by far, I think that is one of the coolest features featured in the State of Play has to be the ability to travel outside of Hogwarts. Now, for the Wizarding World, guys, Hogwarts is definitely the center of magical things. It's the epicenter, if you will. It's the world in which everything else revolves around, so to speak. Now, the coolest thing, for what many people don't know about the Wizarding World, I mean, those who obviously haven't seen it, there are some out there. What those who haven't seen it don't know is that the world outside of Hogwarts is just as magical as the world inside, which is pretty cool. And, you know, the devs found a way of making and seeing that world a possibility in the game, and I just think that that's awesome. Now, if we are talking about things that are loved or look good coming in the State of Play, we will be here all day. So for the last thing on this list, guys, that has to be something no other Harry Potter or Wizarding World game title has done in the past. Has to be the ability to fly on your very own broomstick at your own discretion. So the game will feature the ability to hop on a broomstick and fly pretty much anywhere you want to go. Now, from the state of play, I can obviously see too that there are some other mounts that you can get besides the broom. So, you know, you won't just be limited to the one thing. There are the other beasts that actually fly that you could potentially get in the game, which I think is pretty cool. This feature is definitely highly anticipated by what I'm sure is a large chunk of fans. So yeah, you know, there's that to look forward to as well. This game does have many other features that are highly awaited and anticipated by not only myself, but everyone else interested in the game. Now, for this video at least though, that is going to do it for my highlights. But if you wish to check out the full state of play, which features the promised full 14 minutes of gameplay, the link to that, guys, will be in the description box below. Also, once again, don't forget to show your support by leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Also, make sure you click that bell to stay notified for when future content comes out, guys. Anyways, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.